70 million exit. 2 Giants. Battle for Nkunku as Chelsea. Say goodbye? Osimhen to Chelsea, £62 million. Deal imminent as Blues push for striker revolution. Chelsea launched new kit, London inspired, but stadium future conundrum. Race to sign Sesko. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool battle for 21-year-old goal machine. Chelsea's lone mistake, Petrovic wins player of the season. Ben Chillwell lifts FA Cup and humiliates Chelsea in the process.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Chelsea are preparing to make a big splash in the summer transfer market. The name that has caught the eye? Victor Osimhen. The Nigerian striker is edging closer to Stamford Bridge, and the latest reports suggest that the move is only a matter of time. Enzo Maresca is looking for a new striker. Nicholas Jackson has been inconsistent, while Christopher Nkunku has been impressive in cup competitions, but has yet to settle in the Premier League. Chelsea need a striker who can make an immediate impact, and Osimhen is a top priority. Despite having been off the radar in recent weeks, journalist Simon Phillips has confirmed that Osimhen is still very much interested in joining Chelsea. Negotiations have been ongoing behind the scenes, and it is understood that it will not be difficult for Chelsea to reach an agreement with the player. Napoli's asking price is said to be around £62 million. A very reasonable figure, considering Osimhen's performance this season with Galatasaray. On loan to the Turkish club, Osimhen has exploded, scoring 35 goals and making 8 assists. Galatasaray are keen to keep him, but Chelsea's financial clout gives them the edge in the race. One factor that could speed up the move is the role of John Obi Mikel. The Chelsea legend is said to have helped the approach process, using his closeness as a fellow Nigerian. Osimhen is comfortable with the idea of moving to London, and interestingly, he is not demanding a sky-high salary. This makes the process more realistic and could be completed in the near future. Chelsea are also hoping to complete the transfer before the Club World Cup starts in mid-June. They face Mexico's Club Leon in their opening match on June 16th, and Maresca would like Osimhen to join before then. However, if time is too short, the start of next season is a more reasonable target. With all the potential he has, Osimhen is believed to be able to change the face of Chelsea's front line. Fast, strong, clinical in front of goal. He is the type of striker Maresca needs in his new system. Now it's just a matter of time. Can Chelsea close the deal before the new season starts? Or will there be a surprise from another club trying to hijack this transfer?
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Chelsea have officially launched their 2025-26 home kit. And this time, it's a true Londoner. The Blues' signature royal blue kit now features a touch of architectural texture inspired by landmarks in the English capital, including Chelsea Town Hall. Nike has named the design Our House, a nod to the legendary Madness song. And interestingly, vocalist Suggs, a Chelsea fan, also features in the launch video. The likes of rapper Central C and musician Ife Ogunjobi also join in the fun. But behind the beautiful design, there's a bigger story lurking: the future of Stamford Bridge. Todd Bowley recently made a surprising statement, saying that if the owners don't reach an agreement soon on the future of the stadium, he could take a different path. Building permit issues and limited land are major obstacles to Stamford Bridge's renovation. Talks have already begun to emerge about a possible move to a new location, such as around Earl's Court. But Bowley insists that a permanent departure from Stamford Bridge is not likely until 2042, almost 2 decades away. One thing is for sure, Chelsea are not just building a squad, but also the future of their own home, both on and off the pitch.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Chelsea are in the spotlight again. This time, not because of who they brought in, but who they let go. Đorđe Petrovic, a young goalkeeper from Serbia who was loaned to Strasbourg, ended the season with a prestigious award, Player of the Season. Yes, Petrovic performed exceptionally throughout the League One season, even becoming the French club's best player. At a time when Chelsea continues to have problems with the performance of their goalkeepers, the decision to loan Petrovic looks like a big mistake. Enzo Maresca does have a lot of homework in the goalkeeper position, with Jorgensen and Sanchez never really convincing. But ironically, Petrovic, who was not given enough trust, shone elsewhere. Throughout the season with Strasbourg, Petrovic recorded crucial saves, important clean sheets, and even became a leader behind a team that was actually not much considered. The Player of the Season award did not come because of sympathy, but because of real performance on the field. Now the big question arises: will Chelsea bring him back to be the main goalkeeper next season? Or will they let him go permanently? Several European clubs are said to be monitoring the situation. Petrovic has a rising market value, and Chelsea could be tempted to sell for fresh funds. But given his performances this season, that decision could be another fatal mistake. With the Club World Cup and a new season just around the corner, will Georgi Petrovic return to Stamford Bridge as a savior between the sticks? Or will he become a victim of Chelsea's inconsistent transfer policy? What is certain is that his brilliant performances for Strasbourg are a strong signal. Chelsea should think twice before letting him go again.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Christopher Nkunku, one of Chelsea's expensive purchases, who was once touted as a main star, is now on the verge of leaving. Two European giants, Bayern Munich and Juventus, are reportedly leading the hunt for his signature in this summer's transfer market. Brought in from RB Leipzig for 60 million euros in 2023, Nkunku was initially considered the solution to Chelsea's front line, but everything changed when an injury hit him before the season started. His debut season was a mess, and when he finally recovered, his position was no longer vital in Enzo Maresca's plans. His statistics are quite promising: 19 goal contributions from a total of 42 appearances. But the facts speak otherwise. In the Premier League this season, Nkunku has only played 910 minutes. In Maresca's system that emphasizes balance and tight pressing, Nkunku's role does not look crucial. And now the Blues management is opening the door to negotiations. Chelsea has set a price of 70 million euros for the 27-year-old striker, despite having 4 years left on his contract. Pressure from a player who is unhappy with his playing time makes a sale a realistic option. Bayern Munich are well aware of Nkunku's potential. They have seen his ferocity in the Bundesliga while still at Leipzig, and they believe that a return to Germany can restore his performance, as well as being a new weapon in their ambition to reclaim the Bundesliga throne and compete in the Champions League. Meanwhile, Juventus are also serious. The Turin club are rebuilding their attack line and believe that Nkunku can provide an explosive touch up front. Quick moves have even been made. Juventus are said to have made direct approaches to the player's agent. But the biggest problem remains the price. 70 million euros is not a small figure, especially for a player who has mostly been on the bench this season. But Nkunku's reputation as a versatile and creative player still makes him an attractive asset. Able to play behind the striker, on the wing, or even as a false nine. This versatility is the key to why Bayern and Juve remain in contention. If the move goes through, Chelsea will lose another big name in their squad rejuvenation project. But for Nkunku, it could be a fresh start. A chance to revive a career that has been hampered by injuries and a hostile system.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Sesko has rocked the European transfer market once again. The young RB Leipzig striker will decide his future once the season ends, with Premier League giants Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool all ready to fight for his signature. The Slovenian turned down a move in January, but this summer looks set to be different. Sesko has been in superb form this season, scoring 21 goals and providing 6 assists, including 4 in the Champions League. An impressive tally for a 21-year-old. His contract runs until 2029, but there is a flexible release clause based on appearances, goals, and assists. Sky Sports reveal that RB Leipzig are willing to let Sesko go for more than £86 million, although that price is still negotiable. One club has already made an approach earlier this week, and the competition is sure to be fierce. It's not just English clubs who are interested. Juventus, Napoli, Real Madrid and Barcelona are also keeping tabs on his situation. Even Newcastle were interested, although their interest has since cooled due to their near-secure Champions League position. Sesko himself wants to join a club that can challenge for the title and to play in the Champions League, a criteria that immediately makes Arsenal and Liverpool the main candidates. Chelsea, still possible, but it would have to be fast and aggressive. Developed as a teenager at Domzale, Sesko is known as a rare phenomenon. Standing at 195 centimeters tall, he can reach speeds of 35.47 kilometers per h, making him a striker with a very rare combination of physicality and technique. He can attack from deep or be a pure target man in the penalty box. Scouts have called Sesko a slam dunk, a talent that has been evident since the age of 15. It is no wonder that many call him Slovenia's golden generation striker, on a par with big names like Oblak and Handanovic. But the difference is, Sesko is a striker, and he is here to make history.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And Chillwell may have just given Chelsea a slap in the face that they will never forget. After being dropped from the first team and loaned to Crystal Palace, the 28-year-old left-back lifted the FA Cup trophy, beating Manchester City in the final 1-0. But it wasn't just the title that caught the attention, but the caption he posted on Instagram after the match. "Finally got my hands on the FA Cup, what a group," he wrote in a tone that many called a shade at Chelsea. A subtle but very stinging dig. Understandably, Chilwell had previously experienced failure in the 2021 FA Cup final with Chelsea, and now has success with Palace, a club that has never won a major trophy before in their 100-year history. Chilwell's journey this season has been like a roller coaster, having made just one appearance for Chelsea all season, and that was only on the bench in the Carabao Cup against Barrow. He was eventually loaned to Palace in February 2025. Chelsea may not have imagined that the player they had cast aside would become a hero for another club. With his consistent form, top-level experience, and now an FA Cup under his belt, Chilwell's future could lie far away from Stamford Bridge. A host of clubs would be interested, and Palace could well try to make the move permanent. Is this the end of Chilwell's Blues career? Or is it the start of a new chapter that will prove who really lost out on this transfer?
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.